Hello, hello, and welcome back to Pathologic Classic. And you get to see what I loaded back into every single time I loaded up the game. AKA, all the assets have to load in. I always know when the game's done loading once the music kicks in. Seems like that's the last thing to load. Anyways, yesterday we determined the possible guilt of Aspity, coming to the conclusion that any guilt of hers is, well, it wasn't the cause of the plague, and that's what really matters to my adoptive parents. And today, we find ourselves early in the morning, doing our usual romp around for items and people to slay for money and capital. Although, I do want to try something. Since yesterday I was able to get off a quest early, I'm wondering if I can do another quest early. In particular, I remember that today Clara has a side quest for me. I want to see if I can activate it early. Nope, not that much range. Ah, perfect. Now I just get to, move slightly back. The best part about that is that his head doesn't bob too much, so it's very, very easy to land all your headshots. Especially since you're sitting at a safe range as he encroaches. Another mugger. Another poor soul lost to the drift. Yeah, if he swings, you can just, get close enough to not trigger him to run away, but then, you know, keep the distance. Until he'll just keep dragging himself towards you. Anyways, Capella.
Do you know anything about the disease?
Hello, girl. With eyes that look like they're eager to take on the entire world. Who are you? An owner of a pair of healing hands. You can call me Clara. Why do I feel like we have something in common? Something important that's hard to miss. As if we were siblings. But what is it? Then tell me, what is your purpose in life? I'd like to give the children a new life, and a new faith. Indeed? Then you must be the Holy One. Then you too are a prophetess and a harbinger? And you're saying that you're going to gather a congregation and give them the light of a new truth? What truth will it be? Tell me, girl, with eyes out of which a dead woman is looking at me already. I'm not saying I want to start a new church. Must have phrased it badly. You simply don't understand how good my intentions are. I know, sister. Don't be alarmed by the things I say. It's just that what you're talking about is too dangerous. It's not to be toyed with, even if you are just children.
Yes?
Oh, all the pain, all the pity, all the abysmal depth in your eyes. Speak fast, please. I do not know why, but being close to you feels oppressive. Don't be angry with me. I'd like to do something good for you, so that we could become friends. Really? Do you really want to do something nice for me? I don't even know what to say. You know, sometimes I feel like there is no one better and kinder than you in the whole world, and that whatever you might do would be good, even for me. Sometimes you feel differently, don't you? Yes. Yes, sometimes I feel as though you and I were enemies. You're a very dangerous enemy, seeing as you're not human. What am I saying? Got a headache, sorry. It's all this terrible air. I'd like to do something for you regardless. You know, I've told the bachelor to go to the Skinners, which is the disease hotbed. A little boy named Loafer was going to test a toxic powder there, but I still haven't heard from the bachelor. Perhaps he didn't find the boy? I see. Would you like me to find the bachelor or loafer? Bachelor would be better. He is, after all, the more responsible one. Ask him if he's tracked down the boy and managed to take that horrible mixture away from him. Alright, I'll ask when I meet him. The bachelor is somewhere in the infected district. I'll be able to find him in one of the houses. Speaking of which, the Skinners, our infected area. So, you remember what I said about, this is a character who knows everything in hindsight? She also knows where the infected area is. Yep. So you don't have to buy any, maps in this scenario. Places are just shown to you immediately. Which is nice. Also fits in with her being a ambiguously magical little girl who doesn't need to see a place to know it's infected. Fortunately, I'll make it a bit harder to reach Katarina and Sabirov sometimes, but you know how it is. Alright, drag him in, get him to swing. Now keep in view. Okay, that just went through his... Okay. Center of head, gotcha. Top of his bowl haircut, it does not fit. Also, I've noticed, I'm fairly sure using this attack, if you hit his, hand while he's blocking, when he's encroaching, it actually counts as a body shot and not a headshot. Which is something I didn't know. I see more bad guys. I also hear the screaming of the dying and dead. I also see a sickly old man fucking dead. That's pretty cool. Hello, men. I don't have any, water, so there's nothing to do with that drunkard. Good haul. Here we go. For the third time. Infection. Also, we're a magical little girl. A prophetess. Let's see what we can do for these sickly people. Yeah, we can heal these shambling characters. However, it deals 10% of your HP to do that. And there's 2 rats on me, so I'm just gonna duck into this plague house. I don't know how much, reputation it gives you, but hey, if you're desperate, then you can, trade away a little bit of HP to heal somebody. That being said, there's an obvious set of NPCs that you'd think, hey, I should be able to heal them too. And, well, once I find one of them, I'll show you just how wrong you are. Just gotta find someone laying around in the grass. Just in utter abject anguish. We have a bit of time to burn since it's the night, so I'd rather be a little bit thorough. Although, being thorough when all of the now available houses are living death traps probably doesn't apply. You could buy like a pin from the clothing store, but yeah. Just gotta listen out to the whining of dying people. This game is really morbid. If you couldn't tell by 2 playthroughs of this game already, did you know that this game is dark and has Themes of death? I know, crazy. Anyways, Bachelor should be over here. Once again, hindsight tells us the boy is right here. What are you doing walking around in here? Don't you see there's danger on all sides? And what are you doing here? There's a schmouter I want to test. If you fall ill and swallow it, chances are you'll be cured. But I've got to check that first. See, I'm running a real clinical test here. Give it to me, kid, and run from here, quickly. And he has his merry little walk. Fair enough. Was he following me? No, he's just going in random directions. But yeah, weirdly enough, the Bachelor gets infected when talking to that kid, but we don't. Quick save before entering an infected house. Let's find the Bachelor. Well, there's a Bachelor.
Yes.
What are you doing here? You could really do without being bothered. I've been looking for you, Bachelor. Someone is worried about you. Ava? No, Capella. Aren't you here on her request? You're the one doing the errands, not me. I'm doing my own work here. Actually, that reminds me. Have you by any chance seen a dodgy-looking lad around? Told him to get lost, but now I'm not sure he listened. Could tell by his eyes he was a Weasley fellow. I wonder what you were up to while he was out there risking his little life. I've sent him away. It's reassuring. By the way, you really shouldn't be here. Burak, the Haruspex, is hiding in one of those houses. He's dangerous. I'm sure he's the Ripper everyone's talking about, the body snatcher. I wish I knew where he was hiding exactly. I don't want to walk into the beast's lair in the dark. It's intense. So what happens now? I've been trying to track him down for some time now. He's certainly somewhere close. Flashed past a while ago, actually. If you happen to see him, tell me which house he's in. I'll deliver on rewards in coin as well as medicine. They'll come in handy. If you're trying to track him down, why aren't you busy looking for him by yourself? I can't leave this place. I've got work to do. By the way, have you met any butchers around here? Big fellows, you know, flat faces. I've been waiting for them for a full hour. I'm afraid that damn Ripper was involved again. He's got some issue with butchers, too. No, I haven't met any big fellows. The Haruspex is hunting in the infected district. Even if he walks from house to house, he will linger long enough in one place for me to find him. Okay, plague spawned up there, so let's get as much loot as we can before we're driven out. It's directly behind me. Twirin, lamp oil, bombs, ropes. Nothing, so let's just escape. Now, if my memory doesn't fail me, the Haruspex is literally the house across from Loafer. So, he was in this cubby, so let's check in here. There he is.
I'd give anything for a decent meal.
What strange manifestations is this? What are you doing here? I see. You must have materialized straight out of those whiffs of mist. You are wicked, Burak, and scary. You know, you and the Bachelor really are inhuman. What with all that spite emanating from you, I feel there's an enormous and evil creature controlling you both with its hands. I've just been thinking about the feeling you gave me, and there you go. No better way to describe it. Some call you a saint, but to me you look like the exact opposite. It's said that all tempters assume the guise of holiness. Stay where you are, you demon. I don't know if I'll be able to kill you today, but you will lose a lot of blood. You are mortal, too. I know it, however hard to kill you may prove. You know what? Don't tip them off. I'm not planning anything evil. Forget it. You're not going to believe me anyways. So look here. If you don't turn me over, I'll give you concoctions. They're good. You'll see for yourself. Or are you really uninfected by the disease? Keep your concoctions, Burak. If you weren't guilty, you wouldn't be bargaining now, trying to trade your life for a couple of glass vials. The Haruspex has asked me to keep his whereabouts a secret. Someone is trying to track him down. This means there is something that he is afraid of after all. I wonder what I should say to the Bachelor. Let's see, where does the plague spawn? Not in a good place. Good luck with that, Burak. You may be wondering why I'm being such a dick to the Haruspex. And that's because these quests have varying rewards over varying days. This quest type is going to be a reoccurring one.
I'm tired. I've had enough.
And given that we're quite in opposition with these two, I will choose the results as they benefit me the best. So as of today, Burak's rewards are far worse than the Bachelor's. I found him, Bachelor. Look, I'll show you the house. Excellent. You won't get out of here in one piece. Not trying to trick me, though, are you? Aren't you afraid that it'll overpower you? It looks menacing. Not afraid at all. I'm well armed. He's armed even better. We'll see who wins. 2,000, and I think that's monomycinium, which is very good right now. That being said, let's get out of Dodge. No reason to be in here. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, we're a bit of a morally strange character. If you haven't noticed, a lot of our dialogue options are very shifty. Sometimes we're being the nicest person on earth, sometimes we're threatening people, sometimes we can even talk like our evil sister as our bottom choices. And it all really depends on the situation. Whether or not you want to be a huge prick or not. Personally, I'll roll with it as it benefits me. Anyways. Consume, and then I'll dive back in to see our last couple of bins. I also want to show off what Clara can do to the people laying in the dirt, fucking dying of sadness. I just have to listen to the horrible crying. I'll come in here to reset, because I don't think there's any corpses. Yeah, I'm not hearing any agonized people. I do see blood on the lily pad, though. That's pretty cool. There's the plague. It's coming down the staircase right now. We could, try finding the diseased people in the houses, but issue with that is, well, you've seen how dangerous the houses are. As I guess I won't be able to show it off today, but maybe if we come back in later and hear somebody. By the way, let's get out of Dodge. I believe our second side quest giver is on Angel, so let's drop in by her while it's still night. After that, I will rest off this night and get to the main quest. Speaking of which, we gotta get ourselves our gun for this character, just because we already have so many bullets. It'll be worth spending a bit of money to grab one. Plus, I get to show you the hilariously pitiful gun that Clara has, because everything is a nightmare.
We'll all work out when the regular train comes.
Ah, you're so pale. Would you like to use my rogue? You look like you're about to tell me something. You have such a mischievous sparkle in your eyes. I'm going to whisper something in your ear. Lean over so you could hear. Ah, I love secrets of every kind. Simon is alive. Fully alive. Do you understand? Ava's told me secretly. How can she know? The Bachelor has Ava completely under his thumb. She's like a slave to him now. But she also knows his secrets. And guess what? He's colluded with Stock Reuben, an apprentice of Isidore's, a surgeon and former mercenary. Together, they're now hiding Simon from the Canes, making it look like he's dead. I wonder if Simon himself is part of that plot. Yes, I think so. There must be a reason the three of them are doing this. Their goals are probably evil. What else could they be? I'm very scared of this Bachelor. I feel that he's a demon, a spirit of destruction and downfall. I need to check if Ava's telling the truth. Do check, and afterwards inform the Canes about the new-come Bachelor. Do you understand how that will change your life? They'll stop persecuting you. You'll gain their favors and earn a lot of money. Perhaps you don't care about money at all. I do. Everybody needs money. I have surrendered the Haruspecs to the Bachelor. Wonder which one of them is going to have the upper hand. One of them will be hurt, this much is clear. And anything that may weaken my enemies will make me stronger. Who will injure the Bachelor? Ava knows where the Bachelor may be found. If Anna was telling the truth, then I will be able to unveil the true nature of this messenger clad in snakeskin. We already found the Bachelor, but, I'll still check up with Ava. God, I hope this isn't like one of those weird mutually exclusive quests. Because I've already turned in the Haruspecs to the Bachelor, this one just like soft locks. Still though, I'll see all the writing that I can see. Who knows? Maybe we'll learn something about Reuben. First though, let's go get ourselves a new gun. Oh, Jesus Christ! Pathologic in a nutshell, Jesus. Please, God. I think that may be the most unfair hit I've ever gotten in this game. Too bad I have tons of tourniquets. And now I'm all good. Just had a knife thrown into my face. Just wrapped my head with like a fucking rosary of tourniquets. Hi, Grief.
A part off sent to the well is broken at last.
Oh, we've heard an earful about you here. We have. Some thief you are. Doesn't it occur to you, little tot, that taking your leave right now is not gonna be an easy job, or even doable at all? I have a name. I'm Clara.
They say 'tis neither pox nor cholera. Too soon to measure for a coffin, then. The business will flourish.
Coming from a troubled district, are you, lass? We ain't no strict lot. We believe in them values of trust and good faith. So, are you a threat? I've got business to discuss with you. Take me to your storeroom. And this is our weapon. The double-barreled... Wow, we can't even afford it. Well. See you later then. God, 26,000 is a lot. Hopefully a quest just gives us one. Well, if I want to get that Duranger, it would be most prudent of me to just go on a massacre. Or loot infected houses, because they have lots of medicine. Ironically. There's always the rare chance that you can get something insane, like getting that rifle in one of my playthroughs was just like, holy hell. I actually found a way for you to like, this isn't something I suggest because it's cheesy and really annoying, but if you're desperate for a advantage, you can go through infected houses with a save down and essentially check every single one on a suicide run and just look around and find anything of interest. Be it that you want bullets, strong health items, weapons, or even powders. Powders is probably the one you're most desperate to do. Like, I can easily see someone on day 10 going through all the infected districts, noting down every single possible, or not possible, seeded, schmouder. I also wonder if this game has random generation, or if each day is specifically seeded. It's like somebody following my steps when I got that rifle would get the rifle at the same house. Anyways, Ava.
My lacquer is cracking, see?
I know you. I've seen you in my dreams. You're Clara, but you really have the face of someone who's hounded. Have they frightened you? Hardly. What's your name? Ava. Ava Yan. And you must be here to see the Bachelor. I'm here to see you, Ava Yan. Hello.
As ever, the children disobey their parents and cause mischief. Perhaps it's all their fault.
Why have you come here? What do you want from me? Ava, sweet Ava, tell me, where is your Daniel gone? He's working. He's fighting the Sandplest with selfless abandon. He's here and there, setting up the town's defenses against the disease, going around and assigning tasks, inquiring, gathering materials, observing, reflecting. He's preparing to quell the disease and stop the epidemic. Does he know a man named Reuben? That would be out of line for me to ask, Clara. Reuben has vanished under mysterious circumstances. Some people say the Shabnak killed him so she could devour Simon's body. Others say Reuben himself. Well, people say lots of different things. Why are you asking? He's in danger, Ava. An angel wants to inform on him. I must warn him. He's in the warehouses now, on the north side, at Reuben's secret dissecting room. Nobody knows he's there. He strictly forbade me to tell anyone. I myself don't know which warehouse this secret place is at. That's fine. I'll find him there. Secrets like these are never much of a secret. Bachelor works somewhere around here. He's plotting some things. something sinister. Oh, there's where Reuben is. No journal entry. Well, we don't need one. Honestly, I don't know why I tried doing this diagonal walk. I've never actually seen evidence that it actually makes you any faster. I think I do this because, like, I played this game. I think I was playing Thief 1 around the time I was playing this game. And because in Thief 1 you move faster when diagonal walking, it just kind of transferred over to this game too. It just seems to be like, at least at the current moment, it just seems to be one of those like weird little myths you do, like jamming your button repeatedly in Pokemon helping you catch a legendary or whatever. Just things we think help but probably don't. I always wanted to climb up these. Not for any good reason, but, you know. Yeah, I thought so. The marker is wrong, but as you can just read from the map, it literally tells you where Reuben is.
What?
What? What? What have you come... Have you come here to intimidate me? Who are you, Clara the Harbinger? What do you want? I know everything, Stock Reuben. Tell me where Simon is. First I even thought you might be him, you mountain of a man. You impossible man. What? Who told you Simon was here? It wasn't he? Wasn't it you and the bachelor who examined his body, trying to establish the cause of his death? Looks like there's a whole conspiracy going on here. That's true. But Simon's body has been stolen. Do you understand? He's not where I examined him anymore. Don't hide from me. I mean no harm to anybody. There's no act that I couldn't understand, explain, and forgive. Alright, I'll tell you. Yes, it was I who stole the body. The bachelor knows nothing, and the reason I stole it, Clara, was that I wished to carry through with my duty. I'm a doctor. I've sworn the oath. Not only the same oath everyone swears, but also a special one. To my master. So why did you steal Simon's body? The master was a Manku, who had renounced his lawful power entirely for the sake of the kin's prosperity. He dedicated all his efforts to medicine, instead of the art of bull drawing or the science of government. He probably knew or sensed something, and so, were it not for his vile murder, he would now be doing everything in order for the kin to move on. And that's why you stole Simon? Simon was more than a mere human. He had transfigured his entire essence in such a way that every particle of his being would align with the law of universal harmony. Simon had fashioned himself after Bus Turok, so they said at the kin. Meaning that for them, he had become divine. Who is Bus Turok? The world bull. He out of whom the universe was made. Everything that happens to this being, all of its vital processes, all of its shapes, are signs and semblances reflecting all that was, is, or will be in the world. All creatures carry that knowledge within, but the universal bull and its semblance embody it fully. This is heresy, Reuben. Wait. I'm beginning to understand you now. So 2 days were not enough to complete your study of this Bus Turok transfiguree. Not nearly enough. It really is different from other people, and I've seen a lot of those. Many different creatures have revealed their nature under my scalpel. So what are you intending to do? found out everything I wanted to know. I'm leaving. Stop. Don't say anything. I'll give you some vials if you don't inform on me. They help. You won't fall sick. Do you get that? What kind of vials? A special kind. Vaccines. I'm going to make a few hundred and give them to Isidore's apprentices to distribute to the people that no one gets ill. Or so that no one gets ill. If the dormitory is reopened, they'll deliver them to the kin. If it isn't, they'll give it to the people, to everyone, so that there is enough for all. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to inform on you. You'll suffer enough as it is. Yes, that's enough suffering for you. And we get 2 vials of vaccine. Although it is an early sample, so it's not amazing right now. Simon may still be alive, even though my heart tells me this is no real life. Even if this is what the cruel-hearted bachelor would likely call it, this is not a life for me. There is no longer warmth in it. Shall I surrender the 2 cynics to the canes, then? And that is, we will. Because I am an asshole. And I am also the harbinger, he who... justice prevails or something. So unbeknownst to you, there is a choice to be made here. We should report them to the cane. But which one of them? Maria, George, or Victor? Fortunately, I know the answer, and what happens if you report to the wrong people. While I get there, reporting to George loses you 30% reputation and you gain nothing. Reporting to Maria loses you 10% reputation and you gain nothing. While Victor... well, obviously out of the choices, Victor is the right idea. So let's go do that.
If we conquer our passions, it is more from their weakness than from our strength.
We know everything about you. But I know something you don't. You were looking for Simon's body, right? So I've come here to tell you about it. Why do you... what? Why do you want to do that? Because I want him to be buried in the earth. You from the steppe? A pagan? Yes, I want the earth to have her due. I can understand. Where is the body? Reuben is hiding it in the southern warehouses. Thank you, girl. You have spoken the truth. So, you know already? Like I said, we know everything already, but it is good that you have come. My brother is very angry and prejudiced against you. And as for me, I'll now have to think twice before believing any of the things you are accused of. She who you are being mistaken for would indeed never have given us the body. Is this a test? No, it's not like this. Take some money. This is all I can do to reward you for now. Besides from trusting you, of course. Thank you. I'll give it to the poor. Yep. You get 2,000 for that quest. But yeah, you don't actually cause anything. They already know. So may your conscience weigh light. Also, if you reject the reward, as always, rejecting rewards gives you extra reputation in case you're really hurting in that. In this case, it gives you a flat 5%. Anyways, I'm gonna stop by Ava's to crash on the sofa. Because that's what magical little girls do. will ends in less than 10 days. Day 3, in which the Changeling endeavors to hunt her impudent sister down and uncover habitual villain's sins.